My name is Randy Whipple, and I'm a student in Full Sail University's Media Designs Master's Program. And this is my reflection video for defining the client's needs. We began the class with reading Marty Niemer's The Design for Company and watching Creative Inspirations by Margot Chase. I found both of these resources to be very enlightening. Chase Design Group elaborating on how they began with the client's perspective to gather in-depth understanding of who the consumer really is. In short, they were working from consumer to the client to determine what the client's needs were. Niemer spoke about this in his book, The Design for Company. He states that in the making mode, designers never really know what the outcome will be. Instead, they learn what they are doing while they are doing it. We began the Weeds design assignment by designing a poster for Shakespeare's Much Ado About Nothing. This focused on the use of typography and color schemes. The idea was to create an effective design utilizing only black and white. The second assignment was to create text that would stand out against the photo background of the Grand King. I must say, this was quite challenging. The following week, we worked on rebranding cases. My case was over at the Prince Street Cafe, a coffee bar in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. I learned a lot from this case, and I grew a great deal of respect for its owner, Crystal Weaver. Crystal Weaver was an owner who took initiative. She showed potential and took advantage of its changing the face of the company and increasing the return of revenue. Niemer speaks of this in his book, Bridging the Gap. He states, innovation requires creativity, and creativity gives business people a twitch. Anything new by definition is untried and therefore unsafe. Yet when you ask executives where they expect to find the most substantial and sustainable competitive advantage, what is their answer? Innovation. In Sean Adams' video, he talked about tension and balance. In this lesson, we created 4 sketches which are displayed. We utilized his guidance to create each, and I must say, I got real acquainted in this lesson. I then had to create 3 sketches of my own. First, I learned, do not cut the page in half. This creates equal spaces and the eye can rest, not in a good way. Secondly, be careful to not create what I call a donut design. This is where all the elements are pushed away from the center to the edge of the page, resulting in a donut design. A lesson that I've learned and plan to apply is the grid section. I admit I didn't know much about this. I do experiment a little in photography, so I did know about the rule of thirds, but this was a little bit more interesting. I did notice that a few of my sketches did play off the grid section when utilizing the 2 sections. What we did do in our final stages was take our preferred sketch to create a final display, which is being displayed right now. I must say, this class taught me so much that I plan to incorporate in my day-to-day projects.